if this is gonna work. I'm doing live from the chicken coop, so I'm hoping that I have enough service out here. And a bee just flew in the coop. So there he is right there in front of the camera. So I am going to be cleaning out the coop. I probably won't be able to respond to comments. So if you want to just hang with me, that's fine. I'm going to be moving the camera around. I just wanted to give you guys a little tour and what I do, and then you'll be able to just experience the chicken. So if I walk away because I have to take a big thing of pine out, I will just leave you with the chickens and you can hang out with them. So this is the inside of our shed, obviously. And we have some really cool windows, so if I need to, I can just peek in at night, see what they're doing. There's nesting boxes over here, which we never get to from the outside. We only do it on the inside. So I'm gonna go ahead and open this up, and I have a trusty broom, and we're gonna start pulling out some of the pine. And there's some of the girls, and I need to bring this over, and they're gonna run outside because they don't like that. And I'm gonna move you guys just a little bit so you can see better inside. So there we go. There's the roosting posts. So what I'm gonna do is remove this one, get out of the way, and this is it. This is the life of a chicken mama. Hi guys. So we're gonna take out all of this dusty pine. And I got some girls hiding in the corner. They don't know what they're doing right now. And this is all the pine that went down early spring, but it's really starting to break down and get way too dusty in here. So I'm gonna grab myself, I don't know where my shovels are. All right. I'm just going to use a scooper here. I don't know if you can all see them running behind me, but once we get outside, it will be a little bit better to see them. But we have linoleum. We have linoleum siding. Why do I keep saying that? Because I'm working and trying to talk at the same time. We have linoleum flooring down inside the coop. And that helps with any moisture. And it's really easy to clean that way. So this is all the dust is either from them dust bathing outside or from, as gross as it is, their comes from a lot of their dust in their bodies, like they shed their feathers, their pin feathers. A lot of their feathers fall out. They go through stages of losing pin feathers. So we're gonna get this stuff out. And I'm gonna see if I can move you guys to the inside of the coop. So hold on for the camera move. Oh, I'm going way above everybody's heads. This is much harder than I thought going live. So hopefully I can still get a good signal. Okay. So we're gonna keep trying to get this pine out. We have a brand new baby girl who just started laying yesterday or the day before. No, because we've gotten 2 eggs. So this will be her 3rd day. See if I can move it down with my tripod. Nope, I can't with my tripod. I'll get a picture of her in a minute. So she is back up, laying her 3rd egg. And she doesn't know what I'm doing with all of this sweeping and getting this pine out of here. So if you guys like just hanging out with me in the chicken coop, I might do more of these. I thought it was kind of fun instead of doing just a live sitting in my studio. And these are all of their roosting posts, which I'm going to be scraping off. And then we put a whole bunch of cardboard back there, and that is to catch any of their poop, and then it doesn't damage the walls. And I'm going to go down like this. There you go. Now you guys can see chickens a little bit better. And they're just curious what is going on. What are you doing, Mom? Say, I'm taking out, and you can see her down there. That is Road, who is right now having some heart issues, but she's hanging in there. We almost put her down, and I didn't have the heart to do it quite yet. But she's doing okay. All right. I think, whoop, there we go. I think I will pick her up. Come here. Come here. So you guys can all see her. Just in case we end up losing her, I want y'all to see her. Say hi. Say hi. She's very docile right now because she's just not feeling the best. But it's okay. Yeah, I'm making noises. Making noises. Okay, there you go, babe. Get your feet. All right. So this is the unpleasant part of doing chickens, is getting all this pine out. And I'm not gonna worry about getting every little piece of it out, because we're just gonna put down new. But I have curtains on the windows, and those are super dusty, and if you stick with me for a little bit, we will be going to the outside, and I have to rake out all of the feathers, because there's a lot of feathers in the outside. Yeah, there's a couple little guys in here laying eggs. And I have one, I think, that's going broody. I think she's going broody, which means she wants to lay eggs. So by them going broody, they will not leave their nesting box, which is okay for a little bit. I keep knocking her out of it. But if she stays in there and continues to be broody for too long, it can be really bad on them because they don't eat and drink as much. Their body temperature is really high because they're trying to lay an egg or hatch a baby. And that can be long-term really hard on their body. And since I don't have any roosters, there are not going to be any babies. All right. So I'm getting the majority of this out. And let me do the camera the other direction. Hopefully we can still keep our live feed. We'll go this way. Ooh. And you might be able to see my point. There's a chicken right here, and there's a chicken right there. So we call this box 101, 103, and of course 102. And that's how we know who's laying where. That's another thing a lot of people don't name their chickens. But we like to name our chickens because then we know who is laying when. And I can tell you who's in what box. And my husband and I can kind of communicate to each other. Like with Roadrunner, I can say something's wrong with Roadrunner, and this is Butterscotch. And let me show you what a Broody Chicken looks like. So if I do this, which I love how we have these boxes, she's gonna be mad at me. You need to get down and stop sitting all the time. What? If you're gonna have an egg, have an egg. But if you're not, I don't want you to be broody. I don't want you to be broody. See, she's mad at me now. I don't want you to be broody. Go back in then, turn around, go back. Go back to your box. Or go outside, go drink, go eat. The drama of having chickens. You can also see I line a lot of the walls with chicken feed bags. That helps with insulation. So that helps with the insulation. Oh my goodness, she's so upset at me right now. All right. Well, come back in then. If you're gonna have an egg, come in and have an egg. If you're just gonna sit there all day, you're gonna get kicked out. That's how it works. Oh my goodness, she's mad at me. Okay, so I'm gonna move you guys. Oh, I'm so sorry. This is hard with the... This is so hard with the tripod. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I have to go dump all of that pine. So I'm gonna leave you guys with them while I go dump pine. And they're not gonna know really what to do with the camera and the tripod. Let me see if I can put this out of their way. Hopefully they don't knock it over. Oop. There you go. Okay, you can watch them in their natural habitat. I'm gonna go dump that pine and I'll be right back. And if my microphone's still working, hi. I should be able to still talk to you guys. Oh my goodness, they're so upset. I have to close the door so. And then my pine goes out to a big compost pile. So I guess we're going to to the compost. Oh, the life of fur. Okay, now back to the coop. The compost is on the other side of the yard, or woods. That's about all we'll take out for right now. And we'll add more pine. I'm gonna get my rusty rusty, trusty rake. I have 2 rakes. One of greens. So whatever greens are in here, and I just rake this really, really lightly because I'm not wanting to pull like dirt dusty this is in here. This makes the coop dusty. It makes the top of their watering. You guys can watch the chickens. Oh, here, we'll do this. Can you see her? She's trying to find a spot to dust bathe, or maybe she wants to lay in the ground. And this is a little feeder up here for the younger birds because they've been fighting to eat with the big ones. Because the adult hens still are running the roost. Hi. And there they're all going back inside. They don't know why there's not any pine in there right now. Hi. Hi. And this one is Goldie. This is just a little, she is a golden laced Wyandotte. She was supposed to be a blue laced Wyandotte, and she ended up being a gold laced Wyandotte by accident, so she's got the name Goldie. And then this one is the blue laced Wyandotte, so her name is Lacey. All right, I have to scoop this stuff out, so let's see if we can give you guys a good view of the chickens. Like I said, I'm just doing this so you can watch chickens in their natural habitat while I clean and kind of see what, like, this is really what we do when we're raising chickens. So I'm just gonna scoop this out, and this just goes right in the woods. And they want to peck everything. What are you guys doing? You guys want to peck everything? And we have fans. We have a fan that runs into the coop, so they get fresh air in there, again, because of all this dust. And I'm gonna rake out the little walkway here. Okay. So that got some of that out. And then you can see different waters. So this watering one has what we call just nipples on the bottom that they can just hit. You can get them, but they always want my nails. You want it? Come get it. No? You want it? Get it. I know you just want my nails. Get it. Come here. Ugh. This one is Ryder. Ryder's my buddy. Ryder's my new buddy. And she loves being with me. Don't ya? And she likes standing on me. You want to stand on me? There you go. So this is Ryder. And yeah, see, she's just going to lay down because I'm her friend. Ow. Ow. Okay, I'm going to take you. Here. You want to go there? Good girl. Hey, Blue is biting my feet. She's always biting my feet. All right, I'm going to turn it this way so you guys can get a little bit better view of the door. So that's the, whoa, well, stop being by my feet and I won't step on you. So that's the door that goes into the coop and then the fans. And I'm always doing this because these get so dusty. And then I have a security camera up top, which you probably can't see right now. And then there's another watering container right here. And I'll show you the difference of that one. So this one has little drinking cups in it. and they can just push on these. And I usually do it just to kind of fill it up if they're wanting to be lazy. And then my husband took the normal lid and drilled holes in it and put these caps on so I can bring the hose in and I can just fill those with the hose. Hey, stop biting my legs. Stop biting my legs. All right, I'm gonna put this down a little bit. See, they're all going crazy now. Because Mom just filled up their little things. There we go. You guys want more? Want more? Hey, bossies. Don't get my fingers. I know you guys want my nails. This is why you don't wear colored nail polish, which I always have colored nails on. There you go. And these are my muck boots. These are, what are they called? They're all totally waterproof. Oh, my bogs. These are my bogs. I finally bought them. They're super expensive, but they're absolutely 100% worth it. Sorry if this camera work is really bad. Stop! This is the first time I've tried to go live from inside the chicken coop. And yeah, I thought it might be fun for you guys to just see them and enjoy them like I do. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna get a hose so I can fill up the watering tubs that they're now drinking out of, and you guys can enjoy the chickens for a minute. But again, if it's working well, one of the things I have to do is get all of the hot water out of the hose. So if you hear water running right now, it's because I'm watering all the plants right outside of their coop just to get this hot water out, because I do not want to fill their tub with hot water. And that chicken in there is going crazy because somebody's laying an egg. So they all have to announce it. I'm coming with more water. Oh my gosh, you guys, they are like totally pecking and looking at the camera tripod right now. They have no idea what's going on. What is that, girls? So much hot water in this hose. Okay, there we go. I know. Okay, everybody, back up. Here I come with the hose. Back up. Come on, Road. I know you're not feeling well, but you gotta move. Road, go on. All right, so I just bring a hose in, and I can pop this right off. And if you have chickens and you're doing something like this, make sure that your tubs are dark green, like this one is dark green. It stops any light getting in for algae. Just like hydroponics, everything has to be in the dark. I should sneak the camera into the inside so you guys might be able to see one laying an egg. That would be really funny. So as soon as I finish this, filling this up, Poor Roadrunner. What are we gonna do with you? I didn't think she was gonna make it through the night. Well, there you go. You're gonna get wet. That feels pretty full. Okay, let me get the hose out and then I'll let you guys see back inside. I'm gonna put the pine back in. And this is what happens in the afternoons when they're just tired. It's pretty warm out here right now, so everybody's just chilling. You guys all chilling? What? Oh, I'm sorry. You're dusty. You're dusty. You guys are all dusty. Did you take a dust bath? Yeah, you need to shake that off, my friend. You're full of dirt. You're full of dirt. There's more girls chilling. Okay, I'm gonna pick this up, and sorry for all the bouncing, but well, we are going to go inside. And I'm not, oh, this is the outside of the coop. Here, we'll do this for a second. This is the outside of the coop. So these were the plants I was just watering. And I'm really sorry, I'm not using StreamYard right now. I'm just using the YouTube Live. And so if you're making comments, I can't see them, but I will go back and answer them. We are really, really particular about the, oh, I can see a comment just popped up. They deserve a hanging cauliflower. You know what we do? We do hanging cabbages. And so we do hanging cabbages all the time. I think they had one yesterday. I just do a screw. I actually have a quick tips video on how to do that. Just get a screw hook and put it in to the base and hang it with a string, and I hang it in there. But this is all hard wire cloth. Totally recommend that. Do not use chicken wire. I don't know why they call it chicken wire. It's the most unsafe thing for your chickens ever. So, okay, we're gonna go back in. Well, that was cool. I did see a comment pop up. So maybe I've just been missing comments. I will make sure I go back and check those out, or make sure I'm staring at my camera a little bit better. Okay, so we're gonna go back in here. Whoop. And believe me, these chickens are treated very, 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 very well. And we still have Peaches, or not Peaches, that was an old one. We still have my little butterscotch. I really honestly don't think she's having an egg. I think she's broody. And she's getting mad at me for always having her just getting out of her box. But that's what she does. So, all right. I'm gonna lift this up again. And I'm going to go get some pine shavings, and we're gonna put some new pine down. But I think I'm gonna scoop poop first. You guys wanna see me scoop poop? It's so much fun. This is the real chore. This gets done like every day or every other day. And it's, yeah, it's not fun. And in the summer, it can get dry and hard. But this whole platform comes out. And the whole platform comes out, and then we can wash it. And again, that's why the cardboard is up here, to try and protect the walls. And a fun fact, if you didn't know, chickens poop while they sleep. Well, I mean, they open their eyes for a second, and they poop, and then they go back to sleep. All right, so now I have a big bag of pine. And I used to be really particular about putting this down and spreading it out all nice. But they come in and play with it anyway, so they kind of do their own thing. So I'll just kick it around. Girls, you want to come in? And this just helps with some moisture. But I gotta keep this spot free because I'm gonna put another water right there. What, you wanna come in? Come on. There you go. There's one of my new babies. What? It's new pine. You wanna play with it? Yeah, I'm gonna get your water. I'm gonna close this door down just a little bit because, you know, and they like to eat pine, which is stupid. They should not be eating pine. But I'm going to, you guys are enjoying the chickens, I hope. I'm going to clean off this water, or the water base, I guess. All right, come back in. I'm coming back in. Hi, girls. What? I know, it's so scary. It's in here every day. So this is just a block that we made to hold one of the watering cans. But sometimes they jump on it and they dump the water. So I'm gonna put a hose on this water. We're gonna let that go for a minute. And I absolutely knew I should have grabbed the camera while we were out there and I heard a whole bunch of noise because we're gonna go back down this way and see if you guys can see. Oh, see, another comment popped up. Look it. All right. This is from one of the new babies, or I should call them teenagers. So it's not full size yet. They're gonna get darker brown as she gets older. So this is from one of the black Moran birds. So that's super exciting. She's laid 3 eggs now, which means they're no longer teenagers. They are full hens. So I'm gonna get that water. Oh, whoops. I gotta make sure when I walk away, I give you guys something to actually look at. There you go. That's Blue too. She's a biter and a pecker. I'm bringing your water. Hang on. So if you guys ever wonder what I'm doing when I'm not doing videos, recording videos, thinking about videos, wondering what products I could recommend for y'all, this is 100% it. And the garden. There. I think it's balanced now. We had some dripping issues. Yeah, I know, girls. I'm gonna back it up just a little bit. Is that spilling? No, it's not spilling. There you go. Oh, look at my baby. Sweetheart. What are we gonna do with you? Huh? What are we gonna do? Huh? Actually, you know what? Your belly fluid looks like... Okay, her belly fluid is totally down right now from yesterday. Hey. Yeah, I'm really happy about that. Her belly fluid or her chest fluid was really, really heavy the last couple days, which is a heart failure or a liver failure issue. And her comb on top of her head should be these bright red colors, and it's not. She's very much dark in her head. So really thought she was gonna be a goner, and maybe she's not gonna be now, I don't know. I'm just gonna keep an eye on her. What? I don't have anything on my pants. There's nothing for you to eat, Miss Ryder. Nothing. What? Do you want to lay an egg? Are you looking at the egg? Don't touch that egg. Okay, somebody wants to get into a box. Wow. There you go. I'm gonna take that. See this biting? Constant on my legs. Constant. All right, so I really need to clean off all of these curtains and I really need to like dust in here more, but I think this is gonna be okay for right now. I think she wants to lay an egg. She's thinking about it. What she's doing is she's looking because we've got one in 103 who's been hanging out in there all day. And I can see actually her little her little bum is kind of flexing. So do you want to do an egg? No, you're going to wait? Okay. So I'm going to take this egg with me. And I'm going to show you guys just a little bit more of the inside of the coop and what we did. So this will be your coop tour because I always said I was going to do a coop tour and I really never have done a coop tour. So let me put this egg down so I don't drop it. I hate dropping eggs when they just had an egg and it's like such a waste. All right, let me do this way first. This is what you get when you get live Angie. I'm kind of all over the place. All right, so when you come into the shed, it is just obviously a normal shed and it has all of our gardening supplies. Chicken feed always stays in a big bin to keep mice away, and then we always have chicken feed just so we don't have to run to the store all the time to get it. This was just a big Amish shed, and we cut the wall to like a third, I guess is what this section is. So we put in a wall. These are supposed to be nesting boxes that they can get to. If I closed this down, there would be more nesting boxes. We've only ever needed 3. Half the time they all lay in the same box anyway, or I could lift this one up and get to eggs as well. And then we have a whole bunch of extra dish tubs that we use for the nesting boxes, but then it turns into the supplies. So this is chick grit and oyster shells, all of their medicine sprays if they get a wound, other stuff for the coop. This is what we talked about earlier for doing the cabbage heads, is just a little screw like this on a big string, put it into the cabbage head and hang it, and that's their treat. And then outside, obviously you guys just saw the outside of the coop. It's very bright out here. So the outside of the coop is all the hardwire cloth, like I said. So it's all hardwire cloth. It's locked. It actually has a whole bunch of dog fencing down on the ground. I also have a video for that. Can you leave the camera and film the next hanging of the cabbage? You know what? I'll go into this video after it's done. That's a great question. I have a video that I made of how to do it, and I will pin that in the links of this video so you can go and look at that. I also have a playlist that's like chicken tips and tricks, and it's in there, and then I hang it in the middle. I don't know if I have one in the house right now. They just ate like 3 within the last week and a half. I try not to give it to them every single day. Those of you who worry about avian flu, bird flu, a lot of that comes from the other birds that fly over and their poop droppings that get onto your chickens, or they eat it. They eat it with their food, whatever, and that's how they get sick. You don't have chickens, you're living vicariously. Well, that's good. I'm glad you are. I just thought this would be kind of a funny thing, is just to kind of come out and, you know, have the chickens. And I've thought about just putting the cameras in there and letting everybody see them. So then around the back, and again, This on the ground is all covered with that fencing. And then in the back of it, you can see they have a really big overhang on the roof, and I can get, you know, underneath here. They don't get rained on, that type of thing. So I hope I just didn't lose you on that one because I kind of went really far from my Wi-Fi. So we'll go back inside one more time, and then I'm gonna cut the live stream, but just so you guys can continue to live vicariously, I'll put the camera down nice and low too, so you can see all the girls. You can see all the girls down below. Oops, hey, stop biting me. Come here. Come here, watch. They'll think I all have food. I don't have anything. I don't have anything. I know you're gonna bite my clothes. What? And you're a bossy boss. You're a bossy boss, aren't ya? You can be. She can get a little hot-headed sometimes, this one. So I have to kind of be careful with her because she hates my boots. She hates my boots. There we go. This is where most of them are chilling. It's getting pretty warm out here, so they're getting to the point where they're kind of just chillaxing like I should be doing here shortly. They're just relaxing, aren't ya? Hi. Hi, Mama. Hi. What you guys doing? Thanks for the egg this morning. It was her. She was the one that did the egg. The two black ones have a little bit of a difference. So their eyes are different. So that's how I can tell them apart. And the other ones have a little bit of a difference around the neck. I wait for personalities to come out before I really give them too many names. What? What? Who else wants to say anything before we go? Hold on. I'm gonna get our sick baby here again. Come here. Come here, Rode. I'm gonna have Roadrunner here for the end of this before I sign off because we just don't know how much longer we're gonna have her. So, you know, if I can get pictures of them or video of them, are you gonna look up or are you just gonna fall asleep? Hey, look up. Look up at the camera. Look up at the camera. Stop biting me. They're biting me down below. So you can see the color on her waddle is not good. But she looks a little bit brighter today, don't ya? Do you look a little bit brighter today? Still not as happy? But your belly feels better. Your belly feels so much better. Huh? Okay. There you go. All right, well, she seems to be doing a little bit better today, so I'm glad I didn't make the decision yesterday to put her down because once they start to get into some pain, obviously that's the last thing I want to do. And we have a very humane way of putting them down, which I won't get into. I won't disclose all of that information, but it is it's very humane. Lucky ducks don't know how good, you know, they really don't know how good they have it, do they? They have a really good life. And I always say happy chickens make happy eggs. And I just try and keep them as happy as possible. So thanks for hanging out with me. If you guys end up watching this on the playback, please leave comments and questions and I'll go back through and answer whatever I possibly can. And I hope you guys all enjoyed a little bit of what my Sunday mornings are all like. This is the true Angie. I never lie about what I do. I garden, I raise chickens, I homestead. Hi. Hi. So any advice that I give is just from personal experience, and I'm not a professional. I just love homesteading. So I hope you guys enjoy it too and come along with the ride with me. So we'll see you on the next one. Bye. Have a good day.